welcome everybody. Another episode of Lights Camera Quiz. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. Can't complain. How about yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you. I took the beard off.
I was going to say, the beard's gone.
It got too much. It was getting itchy and it was a bit like, still in lockdown, so I figured how long do I leave it?
Another thing, I mentioned last time I can't let my beard grow long because I play with it to the point my fingers hurt. But actually, in 2020, there's another reason, which is because I wear a mask. So I wear a mask for 10 hours a day or something.
Yes.
And you're breathing and it's getting very moist, and that leads to beard stank, which is not nice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh. No, it's right. I thought I heard my phone going. It's not. My landline. Who has a landline these days? The only reason I use my landline is so I can find my mobile when I lose it. But anyway, let's get to the intro, guys. So, welcome everybody. It's me, Mark Markson, coming to you from London, along with
Keith, coming to you live from Tokyo. Well, just outside Tokyo.
Can I ask you a question, Keith? Where exactly is it outside Tokyo? What's the name of the place? Because we've never discussed this.
So I live in a city called Kawaguchi, and it is right on the border of Saitama. So if you're thinking counties, if you're thinking UK kind of stuff, and I live in Saitama, but I live right on the border. It takes.
So you don't want to say that place. It's just.
Well, so it takes me 3 or 4 minutes on a train to be in Tokyo. But the thing is, the people from Tokyo and the people from Saitama kind of have a bit of a rivalry of some sort going on.
Okay.
So if I say to someone, "Oh, I live in Tokyo," and then they're like, "Where do you actually live?" And I say Kawaguchi, they're like, "That's not Tokyo, that's Saitama. You don't live in Tokyo." But I'm right on the border.
Well, I'm glad we've finally settled that now, so you can say just outside Tokyo. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's just jump straight into another episode of Lights Camera Quiz.
Anyway, sorry, Mark. Last time we did this, I apologize. I sort of outed you, but I was like, "Oh, I assume we're going to start off with general trivia, and there's usually a theme to this. What's today's theme?" And then you were like, "The theme is there is no theme. It's just general trivia." So
that's right.
Don't take this wrong way, but is there a theme to this one today?
Yes. So, first of all, the phrase "don't take this the wrong way" has a 0% success rate because you'll automatically take it the wrong way if they say that. Yeah. And second of all, yes, it does have a theme, actually, Keith. Yeah. So, because we're kind of in lockdown here and you're not, I thought it feels like we're in prison, so I thought I'd do a bit of a prison movie general trivia.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it
Very
does.
Nice.
So,
another one is when you say no offense.
Yeah.
As soon as someone says no offense, but they are about to say something incredibly offensive.
Yeah. Or they're like, not to sound racist, but it's like, here we go. Here is a tsunami of racism coming. Yeah, okay, I said tsunami of racism. Is that mildly racist? I don't know. Anyway, let's just jump into our prison-related general trivia.
All right, so give me your prison-themed questions. Prison.
So, okay.
Please tell me the Rock is going to be in here because I'll be able to get that right.
It's not actually The Rock, and I know how much you love The Rock because I love The Rock as well. Because you always do your great impressions of Sean Connery in that. R.I.P.
yeah.
So question number 1 is who plays Frank Morris in the film Escape from Alcatraz?
See, you're going for an old movie for me there, but it is a classic, and I do.
Yeah, Frank Morris was a real person who escaped supposedly from Alcatraz. I've been there. I've seen his cell. It's tiny, and you can see where he tunneled out. It's incredible. But a very famous actor played him in the film.
You've been
Escape
to the
from
cell?
Alcatraz.
Actually, no. I remember ages ago. Yeah, you told me that you and your wife, then girlfriend, had been there. I saw some photos.
No, she was my wife at the time.
Your wife at the time, as I said.
Yes, we Yeah, went to Alcatraz. Fascinating, really interesting. I'd highly recommend it if you haven't been.
Yeah. Actually, my mother and father have been, and it was while she was pregnant for me, because I remember seeing a picture of my mum behind the bars wearing a t-shirt like with an arrow pointing down and like a bun in the oven or something like that.
Oh, so you have actually been?
Yeah, technically I have been. Yeah, I was just in a womb at the time, imprisoned in a womb.
Number 2 is the Steve McQueen and Dustin Hoffman film Papillon.
Right.
Okay, but what does that word mean? In French, I believe.
In French? Okay, I was going to say, I don't even know what language that is.
You're very good, though. You're very good on languages, Keith.
But wouldn't it be pronounced like papillon? No, papillon?
Papillon.
Papillon. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Adam Sandler starred in a 2005 film, The Longest Yard, comedy where he goes to prison. However, there was a 1974 version done. Who starred in that? So, number 4, Brad Davis and John Hurt starred in a 1978 film about a prison. What was the name of the film?
78.
Based on a true story.
So definitely not Alien. Was John Hurt an alien?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So, but based on a true story. So it's not that one.
Okay. Will Ferrell starred in the film Get Hard. But who starred alongside him in that film?
That is a terrible title.
It is,
I think I remember this because I seem to recall thinking at the time. Haven't seen it, but I recall the title because I was like, "That's not a good title."
It's very funny. It's a really funny film. Those two make quite a good pairing on screen.
Right.
Welcome back to the answers for our prison-themed general trivia. Okay, so the one, you're right, Keith, the one I didn't mention was The Rock, because I thought that's a little maybe too obvious.
I mean, I would have liked an easy one, in all honesty.
Oh, okay.
As I'm sure would our viewers. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well, jump straight into this one. In Escape from Alcatraz, who plays the famous Frank Morris?
So I do believe that is Mr. Clint Eastwood.
It was Mr. Clint Eastwood, yes. Fantastic.
Off
well
to a good
done.
start, and
Yeah.
it's
It's
not
downhill
gonna
from
continue.
there. So number 2 was Papillon, or spelled Papillon. Papillon means what in French?
Papillon.
It doesn't mean what, it means what.
Papillon.
It's referenced quite a lot in the film.
I don't know. I'm just going to say I don't know.
It means butterfly.
Butterfly. Ah! Now, yes. Right. Yep. Okay. Now that you've said it, I remember it not from I remember it not from the movie, but just from stuff in French.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because he has a big tattoo of a butterfly on his chest.
You know what? Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Right,
okay. Number 3, Adam Sandler starred in the 2005
half a point
film.
for the fact that I did at one time. No, that.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, I'll just give you half a point. Just giving them away. So number 3, Adam Sandler starred in the 2005 film The Longest Yard. This was a remake of a 1974 film, The Longest Yard, starring who?
Well, so the answer I've written is Clint, and then it's crossed out.
No, it's Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. Right. Okay.
Oh, did you know that as well? You've just forgotten?
No,
No, okay. It's the incredibly good Burt Reynolds. Okay, number 4 was Brad Davis and John Hurt starred in a film about a prison, 1978 film, based on a true story. What was the?
And because it's not Alien, I've just written a question mark.
Yeah, it's Midnight Express.
Right. Okay.
And apparently the title comes.
It's not based on a train. It sounds like that would be on a train, not in a prison.
No, you would think so, but apparently they call it because when they tried to dig people out and get people out of the prison, it was called the Midnight Express.
Right, got you. Like the Underground Railroad. I remember when I was learning about that in school, like elementary school, I was always a little bit disappointed that there wasn't an actual physical Underground Railroad. It was just a connection of people. like we learned it in Canadian history, because let's face it, there is very little Canadian history, just because it's like it's only been a country for like 150 years. So the fact that there were like, you know, Americans had slaves and we were the good guys, you know, features in Canadian history in school.
Well, anyway, we got nearly to the end of the first round without you mentioning Canada, but you just did. So I was expecting it, just didn't expect it this soon. Okay, so the last question of this round is: Will Ferrell starred in the film Get Hard alongside who?
So I think it was Kevin Hart.
It was Kevin Hart, yeah, the incredibly funny person Kevin Hart.
Which little bit of like, you know, linking things all around. I started off this round talking about The Rock. And Kevin Hart has done films with The Rock, not The Rock that but the
That's
Rock
true. Yes, they have done a few together, haven't they? Yeah. Central Intelligence and that. Yeah,
genius.
Little bit of a link, tenuous link there, but yeah. Okay, I'll give you that one. Okay, so that brings us round two, which is called Double Vision. Okay, so welcome to Double Vision, the Double Vision.
So what is this about?
That's Choco Brothers.
Choco Brothers. Wow.
Can you remember them?
I do remember them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I wonder,
so
I wonder how
basically,
they're doing these days.
One of them's dead, so we should probably not mention that.
All right.
Yeah, that's where the laughter stops for them. But it's just the chuckle, now.
Yeah. Okay.
So this round, is basically about films, famous films that have the same title. And the newer version kind of overshadows the original one, which in some cases maybe it shouldn't. Okay, hence Double Vision. Which film are we referring to? So I'm going to show you a poster of a film, okay. Keith?
Alright.
And it has the same title as a more recent film. But what's the title of it? Okay, so this one up on screen that you can see now is a 1983 Sean Penn film, which coincidentally has the same title as a very exciting 1995 action film. What is the title?
1995, the poster is...
So Sean Penn, he's a bit of a tough guy.
Any clues as to who's in the 1995 movie? Or is that giving the game away?
Will Smith's in it. I've just given it away, but yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
So what's the name of this 1983 Sean Penn film? This one I think you might get. Okay, so there's a 1998 Uma Thurman film. Poster on screen,
I already know where this is.
Title.
I already know where this is going.
Just from that? Really?
Let me
put it on screen.
Okay.
So the title, of course, is Redacted, but it has the same title as a very, very famous 2012 film. Yeah. What is the title?
Yeah, we'll get into it later, but I mean, as has been discussed many times on this, there's
You're a fan of the other one.
Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, well this one might be a little bit harder then. Okay, so this next one is a 1998 Paul Newman film. Okay, poster on screen. Now, I imagine you're not going to know the film, but it has the same title as a very famous, more recent film. One word title.
One word title.
Okay, number 4. This was a very good film. It's a 2010 film about a bunch of people that get stuck on a mountain in the snow. Here's the poster. Very good film, very scary. In fact, check out the trailer if you haven't seen it. 2010 film. You don't know the title, so you won't be able to find it just yet. But it has the same title as a very famous musical animated film. What's the title?
Mountain movies. There's like K2. Of course, there's the whole thing where they all ate each other.
So if you look at the poster, you might be able to figure it out. It's a very famous musical film, probably one of the highest grossing, actually, that came out after it. So I'm imagining the makers of this 2010 film are gutted they picked this as a title.
Is there a remake of The Sound of Music?
Okay,
that wouldn't work.
Because that was before 2010, wasn't it? So anyway, this one is, let me get this one on screen for you. This is a 1985 Christopher Reeve film.
Right.
But more recently, it was a Martin Scorsese film with the same title.
Martin Scorsese. All right.
Right, just giving that away.
Mark has given that away.
Okay, well, let's go to the answers to Double V. Okay, these are the answers to Double Vision. So just to be clear, Keith, these are not remakes. These are just films that have the same title. And the newer version has kind of overshadowed in a little bit. Okay, so number one, I think I've given this away by giving you a clue, haven't I? But the first one was this. You've given
two of these away.
This one is a 1983 Sean Penn film. But it also has the same title as a very successful 1995 film. Any idea what it is?
Bad Boys.
It is.
Which I've not seen the Sean Penn one, that's for sure.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Okay, number two is the one I think you're going to get, is the 1998 Uma Thurman film that also has the same title as a 2012 high action film. Which one is it?
Well, you say it's the same title, and I mean that is kind of true, but it's not. It depends where you live, actually. So because of the original film, in some countries. So the film, by the way, the film we're talking about is The Avengers, and of course there's Marvel's Avengers. And because of the release of the Uma Thurman one, in some countries they didn't want to call it The Avengers, as is the title of the comic book, so they just called it Avengers, dropping the. But in other countries it is The Avengers. And do you know what? That was boring.
I think it's called Avengers Assemble, isn't it? As well?
Yeah, Avengers Assemble. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But when it comes down to it, the comic books and the movie, it should have been called The Avengers, and there was the original, The Avengers. And,
yes. Yeah. Well, while you're getting all garrulous and chatty there, here is one that might shut you up: the 1998 Paul Newman film.
So, every time I try and show my answers to the camera, it doesn't work. But I'll just tell you, I have just written Paul. Because the movie Paul was the alien.
Of course, yeah, there was the Simon Pegg film Paul. No, it's not that. It's actually Twilight.
I thought it was unlikely that they would just name a movie after the lead actor.
Yeah, the lead. Yeah. Okay, so number 4 was this 2010 scary film has the same title as one of the biggest blockbusters of recent years. What is it? I think you'll get this one, by the way. You should get this one.
I didn't actually write anything. I ended up being blank. So one of the biggest blockbusters.
Musicals, yeah.
Musicals.
So think they're stuck on a mountain. It's very cold.
Frozen?
It is Frozen. Da-ding.
Let it go, let it go. By the way, that bit there. Have you seen? So like a couple years ago, or. I guess Frozen is pretty old now, but after watching Frozen, I rewatched the first Rambo movie, and it's brilliant because there's that bit where he holds the knife up to the guy and he goes, "Let it go, let it go," and I was just
I wondered where you were going with that.
Surely somebody has made like a video of this. I looked it up on YouTube. I was very disappointed. Like. I was hoping someone could have like really
and then him in the rain going,
it.
"The cold never bothered me anyway."
yeah. But there are versions where it's like that song, and then when it comes to the chorus, it just cuts to Rambo going, "Let it go, let it go."
We could probably do a whole thing of that, can't we? The whole thing of the song with all the Rambo movies, yeah. Okay, so number 5 is the 1985 Christopher Reeve film about a pilot. However, Martin Scorsese did a film with the same title. What is it?
Yeah, and because it's a pilot and it's a Scorsese film, I'm going to say The Aviator.
It was The Aviator.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
The original's probably been overlooked since then.
Indeed, yes.
Actually, a very good film. It's not a million miles off that Frozen one I was saying. They crash land into a mountain and there's wolves and everything. It's so scary.
Is there much singing? Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the other Frozen. No, I don't think there's any singing at all. Right, okay. Yeah, okay.
No. Okay, so round 3 is an audio round, Keith, and it's called Whose Laugh Is It Anyway?
Whose laugh is it anyway?
Whose laugh is it anyway? Okay, so what I'm going to do is, Keith, I'm going to show you a clip from a film of someone laughing. Now, I'm wondering how we can work out the points on this one, because I'm thinking you'll get it by the actor. So I'm thinking actor and film.
So if I get both, is that 2 points?
Yes,
and if I get one, it's 1 point.
I think that's fair. Yeah. Okay, so, for example, you just have to tell me the actor and the film they're in, whose laugh is this? Do you want it again?
Yeah, please.
Do you know it?
I just realized I don't know why I'm like putting my hand to my earphones as if it's gonna make it any clearer.
That's what police do when they're on a surveillance thing, don't they? Always go.
I think that's maybe where it came from. I love that bit in that Bond movie when he was like, "Stop touching your ear."
Oh yes, yeah.
It was Casino Royale, wasn't it? I think.
It was, yeah. When he's like, "Stop touching your ear," and then he goes, "What?"
Yeah.
So the irony of it is, if Bond wouldn't have said that, the guy wouldn't have been caught.
Yeah. Therefore, Bond is rubbish.
Yeah, a bit like in the Matrix, you know, when the Oracle says, "Don't worry about the vase," and he says, "What vase?" And he knocks it over, and she said, "But the question is, if I hadn't have said anything, would you have knocked the vase over?"
Yeah, but that was much more philosophical. Anyway, I think I know.
Okay, so number 2.
I think I definitely know. I think I know the actor, and I'm gonna take a stab.
Okay, so number 2 of Whose Laugh Is It Anyway is a short one. It's this one.
Right, okay, yeah.
You probably don't need that again, but for people watching, I'll do it again.
That is a part of my teen years.
Oh, she's narrowed it down
close to my
there.
heart.
Okay, so
Close to my heart.
have a go at this one then as well. This should be another teen one of your years. This one. Okay, I'll play it again for you. Whose laugh is that? Okay.
I think I've got that.
Question 4. This is a harder one.
Right.
Okay, and again?
Right, okay.
So, Keith, that's a bit of a tough one. But like I said, I think you can get the actor on that one, but...
I think
maybe...
I've got the actor. I'm gonna.
And actually, by that
I'm gonna take
it
a
might not
lucky.
be the film you're thinking of. Okay, and the last one is this one. Okay, so that was a bit of a longer one, but do you want to hear it again?
I definitely know who that is, but the movie.
Okay.
All right.
Answer time. Okay, so these are the answers to Whose Laugh Is It Anyway? Okay, so we'll jump into this one. I think the first one's quite an easy one actually, but okay, so let me play again. Who do you think?
So I think Brad Pitt.
Yep.
And given the laugh, I would say it has to be Fight Club because that's his most kind of
It is Fight Club.
loose cannon
exactly.
kind
Well,
of sort of roll.
Yeah, that sort of crazy laugh. But actually, that is, excuse me, that is Brad Pitt's kind of laugh, isn't it? In all his films, he has the laugh.
Yeah, but I feel like, because when he was Tyler Durden, I feel like he was sort of like a little... Yeah, he's a little...
he had that kind of crazy thing. Yes, the correct answer was, it was Brad Pitt in Fight Club. Okay, number 2 is this one.
That's a classic. That is, it's of course Jim Carrey playing Ace Ventura.
Yes,
like
of course.
A glove.
Yeah, everyone did that in school for years, didn't they, after that film? Okay, number 3 is this one. I'm not sure about, but You'll
I think
definitely know the film.
It's the dad from Back to the Future, which was played by Crispin Glover, the man who sued Hollywood.
Yes, it
George
was.
McFly.
It was George McFly. Here's the clip. Ah, the lovely and sweet George McFly. Yes, well done. Okay, this one.
So this one, after your comment, I'm like 50-50 now, because not probably...
So who did you think the actor was?
Oh, Jack Nicholson.
Correct, yeah. So my comment was, it might not be what you'd think he's known for laughing in.
Right. So it's like 50-50 between playing the Joker in Batman and The Shining. From the clip, I'm going to say The Shining, because the Batman laughs are slightly more over the top.
Correct. It was The Shining, and this is the clip. Yes, well done. I mean, I was going to go for the Joker, but I thought it was a bit obvious. And then I thought maybe, you know, the end bit of the Batman when he falls from the building and he's laying on the floor and the little toy laughs.
I would have got that immediately. That's a classic bit, that.
Yeah, that's it. So I thought that was... Yeah. I thought that might be a bit too easy. So here's another sort of tough one for you, is this one. So you said on this one you knew who the actor was.
So that has got to be Tom Hanks.
It is Tom Hanks.
Movie?
And because he's done such a wide variety of films, it might be quite difficult.
It's definitely not Toy Story laugh. It's not a Woody laugh. Wouldn't be big. It's not Forrest Gump. Just process of elimination. Just going through movies. I don't know. I'm lost.
It's The Money Pit.
The Money Pit.
And here's the clip. See, there you go. Quite a strange laugh, but you can still hear it's Tom Hanks, can't you?
I killed it on that one. I've got
well done.
Nine
if you got all the points on whose laugh is it anyway.
9 out of 10 on that.
Well done. Very well done. Yeah. So that brings us to round 4, which is called Give Me Some Leeway.
What is this going to be?
Okay, so this is the last round of the quiz, and this is called Give Me Some Leeway. So this is all about people with the name Lee. Okay? But it's not just people Lee. It could be Lee as in a surname. It could be Lee, L-E-E, or L-E-I-G-H, or L-I, however. But they have Lee in them. And it's not the French, like...
The French?
Lee
Oh,
something.
right. Okay.
You know, like Le
okay.
Table. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to name the film. You just have to tell me which actor or actress with the name Lee is somewhere in their name, first name or surname, is in the film. Okay, so number 1 is The Hateful Eight.
I think I know that.
Number 2 was Romeo Must Die. Remember that one?
Oh, that's an easy one. That is an easy one.
Oh, well, prepare to shut the up with the third one.
Okay.
Because
What's number 3 then?
Number 3 is an oldie. So this one is the 1960s film Days of Wine and Roses.
Yeah.
The fact that I said a 60s film, I think I saw you pretty much shut off there. Okay, number 4 is the incredibly funny film Mouse Hunt.
Mouse
Hunt. A British film.
Funny. Ah.
Yeah.
Funny, British, Mouse Hunt, got it.
Yeah. And number 5, fairly easy one, is the 1960 film Psycho. Who,
right, yeah.
with the name Lee, is in that.
Yeah. That one will get you on the spelling.
Yes. Well, we won't include spelling in the point of this one.
Yeah,
I mean, you can do
it's one of
if
those
you
ones
want.
where, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, answer time. Okay, answer time for. Give me some leeway. Okay.
I think I did fairly well on this one.
Oh, really? Apart from one that I'm pretty much sure that you haven't got.
Oh, three.
Yeah,
Forget
number
it.
3. Okay.
It's a shot in
So,
the dark.
all of these have someone called Lee in them. It could be first name, surname, different spelling. However, but number 1, The Hateful Eight.
I believe is Jennifer Lee?
Jennifer Jason Lee, yes.
But just
Jennifer Lee.
Jennifer
then.
Lee
Okay.
should be okay, right?
yeah.
Okay.
She's the actress.
Jason.
Jennifer Jason Lee.
Her middle
Isn't
name
it?
is Jason.
Yeah.
I mean, what parents thought, like, we'll give our daughter the middle name Jason?
Well, her parent
That'll
was
be
Vic Morrow,
good.
the one who was decapitated by the helicopter, so...
Ah, yeah. Oh, dark, yeah. I remember.
Okay,
yeah.
maybe we'll give him a break. Okay, so number 2 is Romeo Must Die.
Jet Li.
Jet Li,
Classic.
yes, L-I, spelling of Lee.
All the bone-breaking
Third
stuff.
one is the 1960s Days of Wine and Roses.
So I have just written Christopher Lee because he was still alive.
Yes. Okay, yeah, it's not Christopher Lee, but yes, good logic there. Sorry, I set you up for a disappointment there. It's not Christopher Lee. It's actually Lee Remick. However,
Lee
why I thought
Remick.
that might throw you is because Lee Remick is actually a woman. So when you talk about Jennifer Jason Lee, Lee Remick is L-E-E, spelt the male way, but she's a woman. She was in things like The Omen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The name
Lee
doesn't ring a
Remick.
bell, but maybe I've seen
Yeah. So Lee Remick. So I thought, man, it's a woman, but first name
that's
is
a
Lee.
big fat X on that one.
Yeah. Number 4 is the incredibly funny Mouse Hunt.
So, Lee Evans? I haven't seen it, but
Lee
I
Evans,
seem to
it is,
remember
yes.
the poster.
I thought I'd bring it a little closer to home. Yeah. For me, anyway. not
Old
for you.
Monkey Man himself.
Yes. Lee Evans, yes. And number 5 is Psycho in 1960.
Which would be Janet Leg.
Yes, spelled L-E-I-G. Janet Lee, yes. Who is Jamie Lee Curtis's mum.
Yep.
Yeah, Janet Lee, well done. So you got 4 out of 5 on that one.
I did indeed, which I've done fairly well overall in this. I mean, I died in the first round. I got
the prison ones were tough.
two out of 5, and then I got 2 out of 5 on the second one. But then I got 9 out of 10, and then 4 out of 5. So maths means all right. I did all right.
Math.
Yeah, all right.
So well done on that one. Any plans for the rest of the day, Keith? Rest of your Sunday?
Well, so there's been this ongoing thing. So I've been really looking forward to the PlayStation 5 coming out. I don't know, by the way, I don't know how this is being handled in England, but over here, because they didn't want people swarming shops to buy them, they've just put them all shops have like a lottery system. So you get a ticket, and if you win the lottery, you can win the opportunity to buy a PlayStation. But it's weird. It's 2020, isn't it?
Okay. No, I don't think it's quite popular. But it's Christmas coming up, so I'm sure a niece or nephew's going to want one. But you get the online version and the hard copy version, isn't there?
Yeah, I'm going for the disc one because I want to play all the old PS4 games that I never got round to.
Yes, yeah.
Because I haven't had a PS. Sorry, I don't know why I've. This has suddenly become a video game discussion.
Isn't your girlfriend buying you one?
She is, yes. Combined birthday, Christmas present. So, all good.
Wow. Hang on to that one, Keith, because she sounds like a good one. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the round and, of course, the end of the quiz. We hope you all enjoyed the rest of your lockdown weekend. And please like, subscribe, comment underneath. And, of course, we hope to see you next week for another thrilling episode of Light, Camera, Quiz.
She also bought me Star Wars chocolates for Valentine's Day.